So tell me, world, are you scared of the dark? When it all goes down and the lights go out, I'm not the one you wanna see. Some will and some won't, some do and some don't. Now tell me who you're gonna be. See, I couldn't really give a fuck if I am so unbearable. All that I really care about is that I'm uncomparable. They're bigger than me and they're quicker than me, but they know that nobody is sicker than me, cause they can kill X and they can kill Y.
Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, episode number 10, season number 5 of our beloved West Ham United. Firstly, I just want to say sorry for not uploading the last few days of West Ham episode. Secondly, I want to apologise. This one is not going to have the normal passion. Every time I try to do this commentary with the passion, my voice literally gives way and it's just not working out. I just cannot shift this freaking man flu for love nor money. I am so dosed up on flipping, you name it, capsules, you name it, pills. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I just want to get out an episode and just have an opportunity to talk to you guys about how it's going with England, how it's actually going with West Ham, and break some world exclusive news about episode number 11, which will make you, hopefully a lot of you, happy, because a lot of you guys have been dropping subtle hints about West Ham TV. And yes, episode 11 will see West Ham TV in an amazing fashion. I've got such a great plan for it. I've just finished recording all the bits and pieces I actually need for the West Ham TV, and that's going to be at the end of the episode. Hopefully it'll be a crackerjack episode. Hopefully my voice will allow me to do a passionate episode. If it doesn't, I do apologise, but I will be cranking that one out for tomorrow because I really, well, tomorrow, yeah, Saturday, it's Friday today. What am I talking about? This is going out Friday. That will be going out on Saturday, and I'm looking so forward to it because West Ham TV is something that I think made my career mode very unique and something I want to bring back. But I want to talk about England, and I want to talk about the fact that I'm finding it really, really difficult to play with England on Legendary. Now, I'm not going to drop it down to world class because I don't feel that's fair. I play so comfortably with West Ham on Legendary, and I know I've said before it's due to the fact that I know how all my West Ham players play, and I know them inside and out. You know, Filippo's movement is just world class. I mean, that shot was absolutely bloody epic. You look at this. Great touch in there. Goes past the defender as if he's standing still and absolutely pile drives it. But it's just over, unfortunately. I mean, Walcott, the boys are doing really, really well. But all the West Ham players I seem to have in this team are in the back line. And we've got Zaha, who's made a break into the team. He can't get into the West Ham United team, but he's managed to sneak his way into the England team at this moment in time. Really enjoying playing with England, don't get me wrong. I'm absolutely loving it. It's everything I hoped and wished for. But it's just really difficult playing against these international sides. I feel that we should be slapping about left, right and centre. And I'm just finding them so hard to break down. You know, I'm keeping the ball a lot longer, passing it around. I mean, look at that from Sturridge. That was beautiful play. That deserved a freaking goal. But no, we couldn't find that goal, which is just ridiculously frustrating. But Romania have well, I don't even know what to call that. That was just ludicrous, absolutely ludicrous. They were going for it and they got a corner out of it, which is fair dues. Swings the ball over and to concede any goal is frustrating, but to concede a goal like this is beyond frustrating. You watch our defender at the near post, the way he ducks out of the way is just horrific. It's horrifying and it makes me cringe as a manager. Absolutely makes me cringe as a manager, because the one thing that I've done with these lads is take them all to one side, you know, on the practice pitch, try and get them to play the cultured football that West Ham play, knocking the ball around beautifully, pass and move, give and go, constantly, all the time. A nice little ball over the top, a bit of a hopeful opportunity there. You know, I feel he could have actually done a bit of a skill move, cut back on himself and crossed it in, but no. Wazza thinks he's good enough to have a crack, and I'm going to stand by that. As his manager, I feel he has that in his locker, so I'm not going to have too much of a dig at him. But Kyle Walker getting forward so well, getting into that box, a great ball back, but not being able to get on the end of it. So it's not as if we're not creating the opportunities, we're just not taking those opportunities. And in a game like this, at such a high standard, if you don't take your opportunities, you're going to lose. So as much as we're playing some graceful football, we're knocking the ball around with such grace and such flair and such talent, we're just not breaking them down enough to get that killer goal. To even get a goal would be sensational. But as you can see, Romania are literally all over us, absolutely dicking on us. And to be fair, we got a little bit lucky there. Now it's just offside, a good foot offside. But what beautiful play. I mean, that's such composure. He puts it back onto his left foot, hits the post. But I had two guys at the back post. Where's my freaking left back, you know? We've talked about positioning. We've worked on defensive formation. You know, we do zonal at corners. What can I say? So losing against Romania 1-0 was a real hard pill to swallow, I've got to say. So we headed out to Poland. And I was very optimistic, full of vigour, full of the passion, thinking that we could actually go out here, get a decent result, made some changes. You know, Zaha's come in for Wazza, which I think is fantastic. You've got Youngie coming in for Oxlade. Now, I think we've got the players to do the business. That's the thing. We've got the talent within our nation. It just seems every time we have these qualifying tournaments or big tournaments, we just don't seem to be able to make that step up. You know, I think it was it was a blaze of glory in the Euros. You know, there was so much hype behind me as a manager. You know, I'd just come off winning the Champions Cup with West Ham. I'd won the Capital One Cup. I'd won the Barclays Premier League. I have the best club team on the planet playing for me. And life is absolutely gorgeous. Loving it, living it, having it. And I go to England and we get the results. We get the rub of the green. We get that little bit of luck that you need in FIFA. We get some magnificent goals. Danny Welbeck scoring that screamer. It's, you know, everything went our way. But now we're trying to qualify for the World Cup. We're not getting that rub of the green. We're not getting the finishes that we need. You know, we're not scoring the goals when we're dominating games. We're not scoring goals when we're not dominating games. So it's a real hard slog at this moment in time. And you know, playing against some decent opposition, people may say you should beat Romania, you should beat Poland, we should beat everybody. I totally agree. We should beat absolutely what a save. What a freaking save. That was ridiculous. That save was magnificent, world class, out of this world. But you're right, we should be. And it's my job to ensure that we bloody well do. And I will tell you now, I've had these boys working their absolute freaking nuts off on that training pitch to put in the decent performances. But look at Cresswell, such a nice little player, good little lad, knocking it back to Rodwell. Rodwell into Walcott, look at the movement, look at the composure, feeds it into Sturridge. Sturridge a little bit sloppy there, cheers lad for making me look a bit of a mug. But going in at half time with the score 0-0 was acceptable. I feel, you know, the way the game had gone, it had been a really good battle, especially in the centre of the park. Both teams have really battled it out, and to be fair, 0-0 was a fair reflection on the actual game. Theo trying to play a nice ball out to the left hand side, but gives it away, and that sloppy play that we cannot allow, really sloppy play we cannot allow, because it led to Lewandowski scoring in the 50th minute. Absolute diamond goal. You know, at the end of the day, you can see why he's one of the best strikers in the world at this moment in time. He took the ball in his stride, absolutely majestic. I mean, that's a great ball through, to be honest. You know, that first touch, then onto his right foot, slots it home with ease, with grace and ease. Was really frustrating. But we're straight back on the attack straight away. Jack Wilshere doing some business for us, giving it into Zaha, and Zaha with an unbelievable strike after 53 minutes to get us back level. It was a beauty, absolute beauty. Something he has been working on with John Guidetti and Filippo Bonaperti back at West Ham, back at our training ground. And it's something he seemed to have mastered. And he had the balls to try it in an England match, and it came off, which was brilliant. And again, Wilshere, who's at the centre of absolutely everything, plays a nice ball inside. But we lacked that desire to get to the ball, to force the actual play, to get to that ball and knock it home, which is frustrating, you know. When you put the England shirt on, when you put those 3 lines on your chest, you've got to up your game, you've got to play harder than everyone else on that pitch. And you can see we're really trying. Youngie's trying to find something. The movement's awful. Knocks into Wilshere. Wilshere tries to go around a defender. Great defending by Poland. Knocking it out beautifully, to be fair. And unfortunately, the referee blows the full-time whistle, and we draw 1-1 with Poland, which is an absolutely frustrating result, and I'm not happy whatsoever. So the boys will be getting an absolute huge bollocking. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you tomorrow in episode number 11 and West Ham TV. Until then, catch you later.